How's everybody doing? It's Matt with the Investments Group. We're going to be looking at the hot stock picks for this week. This one's going to be pretty quick because there wasn't a whole lot that I found that was to my liking on this. So let's get right into it. The first pick is going to be a prime pick. It is SSYS. SSYS. This is one that I'm really liking the pattern on. As we can see, define highs, define low points. It's been kind of consolidating for the past couple months here, up and down in the same area. Now it's broken above its previous resistance and it's pulled back to this SMA line. So we're at a good point where we can take a position and hope that it retraces back up to about $28, $29 here. So that's about 13% or so, with a stop loss down right around down here. So we got a let's see, like 4 to 6% loss compared to a 13% gain or so. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. You can set your stop even tighter down here. I have my my notification at 24.42 right here. So I already taken my position. So if it goes below that, then I'm going to reevaluate my position. But this is a nice one I'm really liking for next week. The next one after this is going to be VCEL. VCEL. This is another one kind of similar, but it has a little less movement. You can see it's back at the SMA line again, at the green line here. So it did pull below it a little bit, so we gotta watch out, make sure it doesn't start trending down. But this is one that has a possibility of about 10% back up to its original point here. It's about $20.65 here. So they're very similar, but they're different in a way, but they're similar. Next one's going to be OHI. This is another one similar. These are the kind of patterns that I like to play. They do the best for me and they work for me. So only trade something that you're going to know what you're doing. Don't trade something if you don't know, if you're not confident, because if you try to trade somebody else's pattern, it's not always going to work out for you. You got to find your own pattern and find the way to do it that works for you. That's the key to being successful in trading. So we can see again that we're back at the SMA line, and we have a possibility of 6%. This one isn't as good as the others because it did pull below and then started trending up like we would probably expect, but then it's pulled down again. So a little more cautious on this one. It's not like it was before when it was trending above the line for pretty much all the time. Now it's starting to get into a consolidation period. We could see a little bit of downtrend here possibly, but one to keep thought in. Another one's FFIN. This one's really volatile. Not volatile. I mean, it moves quite a bit. Is what the word is. So it is a little volatile. But we can see here. We looked at this one last week too, but it was a little overextended at where it was. It wasn't at the perfect buy point. But even if it did buy in, you still would have got a couple percent. But now it pulled back. It's been hold on, get out of here. It's been consolidating for the last week, pretty much, and now we're at a point where we could see it start to push back up again, back up to its original point at about $63, $64 for about 5% to 7-8%. But we got to keep aware of the SMA line. It could act as another resistance. It's kind of doing the same thing as it did back here. It pulled up. Let me get rid of this real quick. It pulled up, kind of consolidated, pulled back, and then started pushing back up again. But then we got some of these candles here that are really major. Like, this thing pulled down 6% and popped back up. So we got quite a bit of volatility here. So if that's not your type of stock, don't play the game. Find something that's going to work for you. And the last one we're going to look at is IO. This one I talked about last week. We had a great week last week. Where I was before was right here at about 14.45, and now it's at about 16.50. So it's about 15% last week that I did from this one. This one was a nice one. Now we're at the point it did pull back during the week, and it started to push back up again off the EMA line. Oh, let me zoom back out. It's kind of hard to see. It pushed up when they had like 10%, then came back, and it's starting to push back up again. So I have a feeling this one's going to continue pushing up because it does that before. It's done that before, it pushes up, pulls back, has a big green day, kind of pulls back, but then starts pushing back up. So we just got to be patient with it. If it doesn't start making higher highs above this point here at about 17.20, then I'm probably going to exit the position and just wait and see what happens, because if it starts getting up here and starts consolidating, then we're going to see a possibility of sell-off again, which I don't want to risk. So might just limit the position, or just exit the position altogether. So those are the top picks for next week. If you guys want to see more, let me know. If you have anything you want to know about the Thinkorswim platform, comment, subscribe if you want to know anything. All of these tickers are going to be in the chat room in the description. And we'll see you guys next week. Let's keep it a green week. Take care.